Yes, we did. Yes, we did, for sure. Not first, not second. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fishy Hour. Here we go. Welcome to Fishy Hour. My name is Roman Castro, and this is a show that got started when we got the COVID shelter-in-place order. I figured it'd be a cool thing to have for us to sit around and talk about fishing since we couldn't go out and fish before, and since we were stuck at home. Was a way to have an hour out of our days where we could enjoy talking about fishing and not worry about the current events. And that's what it continues to be. It's evolved a little bit. We have certain days where we do certain topics, which is great. And then we also have days like today where we just talk about random fishing topics. Today I have some stuff for you guys. I went and took the day off work, and I'm so happy. I can feel the joy in my body. I can feel the joy in my mind. I went free diving. I went free diving in La Jolla Cove today, and I spent about a good 2 hours in the water, and it just feels awesome to float around with the fish in the surge, kind of back and forth, watching the fish react to the conditions, react to you. It was a cool outing. I'm definitely feeling the chilled out vibes today with that dive. It wasn't anything deep. It was pretty close to it was in the cove, in the Jolla Cove. So I did get to see a lot of cool fish. I'll tell you all about that when the song is over. But for now, let's do some shout outs and we'll jump into that little session. Here we go. So Aiden was first. What's up, Aiden? Welcome. Howdy, y'all. I'm first. That's right. You're first. Good job. Oscar in Texas. MMFC Texas chapter in the house. Oscar HTX Pulsar. He is second one in here. What's up, Francisco? Welcome. Good to have you in here. Francisco Vargas in the house with I think it's called a dab, right? Damn. I'm early. I'll be back. Nice. See Doug in here. What's up, Doug? Welcome. Good evening, fishy people. Fishing is heating up. Go fishing now. Yeah, that's not the only thing that's heating up. Also, the COVID spread is heating up as well. So we got to talk a little bit about that too. I see Darren in the house. What's up, Darren? Welcome. Baker Lounge Fishing. What's up, dude? Welcome. Hi, y'all. Anybody got on the water today? I'm sure. Let me know if you guys jumped in. If you guys went fishing today, because I would love to hear some fishing report. That'd be great. I on the other hand got in the water today, so I'll tell you all about that in a second. I see Wayne in the house. What's up, Wayne? MMFC party people. I feel like one of those DJs. For MMFC party people. I need that sound effect. Anyway. I see Roy in here. yeah, Roy, you totally slacked today. You're like 16th. I'm just kidding. Dame, what's up? YOLO. Woo. YOLO or you, whatever. You only live once, right? Okay. Baker Fisher says I rigged up a few rods, getting ready for Yakka Bass tourney this weekend. Nice, super cool, super cool. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one. It's that's all freshwater, right? Largemouth bass. What lake are you guys fishing on? Baker Lounge. Let's see, Leonard. What's up, Leonard? Always good to have you, dude. Thanks for jumping on. Thanks for always like showing up to Fishy Hour and always showing up to our fishing outings, dude. You're like I can count on you always being there. So thanks, Leonard. I really appreciate that. Captain Dan in the house today shows up as Dan Walsh. Evening, Dave and everyone. MMFC. Okay, let's see. Lost Horizon Fishing. What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy the show. Aiden says, howdy, y'all. I've been bow fishing at howdy, y'all been bow fishing at all, shot no fish but a bullfrog. Oh, nice. Wayne says, yeah, no, we're a fishing gang. That's right, we're a fishing gang. Fishing club without members. Ooh, the fishing club that doesn't exist. Pretty much we're a group of people that enjoy fishing and doing so in a positive way, without put downs and with positive encouragement of our members. Okay. Anyone fish the bays with a spinnerbait for spotties? Salty SoCal, we were talking about that yesterday, and actually we were also talking about that in the Discord last night. Spinner baits are good baits to try. Definitely. I think I've caught like maybe 2 or 3 fish on spinner baits since I started fishing from the kayak. it's a cool bait. I enjoy fishing it. It's a good bait, and I think right now is a good time to throw it too. Roy says surf fish Torrey Pines today. Ooh, not bad for me, but my brother-in-law and nephew caught a huge croaker and a nice beans. Oh, cool, and nice beans. Nice croaker over 20 inches. Nice. That's awesome. 3 pounds. What's up, Alyssa? Welcome back. I saw your post about your squid fishing adventure, so that's cool. We'll need to get an update from you on that. Salty Dangler in the house. What's up, Salty? Welcome. Yee. Let's see. Okay, cool. Talking about Sprinter vans. What's up, everybody? What's up, Chris? Welcome, Chris. Welcome, Brian. Graham, what's up? Okay, Tony in the house. Thanks, Tony. Thanks for modding the show today. I really appreciate that. Brian, solid baits, much better than finesse fishing. 4 bass the other day on him in less than 3 hours. Pretty solid day for me. Cool. Oh, I think he's talking about the cool baits. Cool. Johnny, what's up? Johnny Lasco says, hi, everybody. What's up, Roman? What's up, guys? Okay. Cal in the house. Always good to have you, Cal. Thank you so much for jumping on here. Salty says, yeah, plus I noticed I didn't get bites with a trailer hook. Ooh. Nice. Good tip. Okay. Tony says, my boys' body shirts just shipped. Oh, nice. Awesome. Yeah. I hijacked my kids' shirts are down here so I can like post them up later. Cool. Let's see. Captain Dan's in here twice. Captain Dan, what's up? He says, I saw pictures of Aiden's big frog. He told it tastes like chicken. And he's having it for breakfast. That's hilarious. Very cool. Baker Fishing says, yeah, it's one in all 6. Oh, this one is in all 6 lakes on the 2020 Yak Bass schedule. Oh, so it's like multiple tournaments. That's cool. Wait, no, it's one tournament, but across multiple lakes. Got it. Because of COVID. Oh, that's cool. Not available at new. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's a cool way to do it. Yeah, kind of keep people safe, but also still have the opportunity to fish a tournament like that. That's pretty fun. Salty SoCal 22. Yeah, no 10-inch, 12-inch, and a 16 beast. Cool. Let's see. Carlos, what's up, dude? What's up, beautiful people? Baker, let's say I'm fishing Barry. Okay, cool. What's up, everybody? Fishing San Diego. What's up? I think Wyatt. I think it's Wyatt, right? If it's not Wyatt, sorry about that. But I think Fishing San Diego is Wyatt. Welcome, Wyatt. Okay, cool. So today, let me mark where I started rambling so I can come back to the chats and continue from the right spot. Okay, so I'll have to keep it up. Keep it on the ballo spinner. Okay, cool. Talking about spinner baits. Cool. Okay, so there's some good news on the interviews front for Thursdays. I'm getting booked up, guys. We have interviews now for like a good month. So we have like 4 or 5 interviews already lined up with scheduled dates. So we're good to go for the interviews tomorrow and another 5. So that's gonna be good. I know you guys are enjoying the interviews, and I enjoy doing them. It kind of like frees me up a little bit to like make the show better. But when these people are talking about their specific topic of interest or their specific topic of expertise, I'm gonna say, it really gives me a little bit of time to think of like follow-up questions and keep the show kind of flowing better. So yeah, I enjoy those interviews myself too. Cool. All right. And so today I woke up feeling kind of not the greatest. So I called in sick. I decided to take a day off. I have a lot of PTO because I rarely take time off. And so I have a lot of PTO that I need to use. And my boss always encourages me to use it. So I figured, I don't feel the greatest today. I'm just going to take the day off. So I took the day off, helped the wife in the morning with the kids, got them started with their homework and stuff. And then I took off. I went to dive in La Jolla Cove. My original plan was to dive around and look for halibut, but I completely was so happy and in such a rush to get out and get to the water that I forgot my pole spear. And then all I had in my truck was my spear gun, but my spear gun is set up to work with a float line and a float, and I didn't take the float line and the float. So I ended up just on the way there, I realized that I didn't put any kind of fishing gear I could use. So I ended up just taking out the GoPro on a stick cam. So I have a GoPro stick that's about 3 feet long, with the GoPro on the end. And I just got a new suit from Omer. It's a freediving wetsuit. free open cell suit. And so I've been wanting to try that out. It's like, it's so warm. It's awesome. And so I went and took that out today. I made some good content of me diving around La Jolla Cove. And since I was in the water already, I was excited to just be in the water. It's such a good feeling. Like you're floating, you're floating in the water, and you're kind of just watching the sea life. And in the cove, all the fish there are protected, so they're not skittish at all to begin with. So they let you get pretty close, right? Like you could probably get pretty close without a stick cam, but with the stick cam, it was like putting the camera right in the fish's face. It's like the fish are like, what are you doing? But like, yeah, I kind of pretty much like I would like swim up to the fish like really close, and then once I got as close as I felt they were gonna let me, I would kind of start extending the camera towards them and get really close. Like there were some Garibaldi that were super docile. They weren't scared at all. Like this guy was like this far away from the camera, just kind of looking at it, like chewing on some rocks and stuff. So it was pretty cool. It was a fun outing. And then so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some video for you guys. I'm gonna show you guys what this bait looks like underwater. I'm showing you guys what these other fish. There's like these really big I think they're called zebra perch, but they're these perch. They're like, they look like ovals, and they had like look like green or black stripes. And there's a lot of those, and right where the waves are crashing, right when you first get in. And then I started seeing like calicos, and the calicos were also super docile in there. And then at first I saw some little calicos, and then I saw some medium calicos. I'd say like maybe like 12 inchers to like 14 like legals, you know. And then I can make it. I start making my way out towards where it's deeper, but it's the water's not that great. It's not very clear. It's like about 10 to 15 feet of visibility. And the deeper I got out, the less clear it got, it seems. So I decided to come back and hug more like the rock face, the rock cliff right there in the cove by the caves. And in there, even though like it's underwater, there's a ton of like structure. Like I guess it's a rock, but like you can't really call it a reef. I guess it's more like rocks. They're like different shapes, and there's ledges and all this cool stuff. And when you're underwater, it feels like you're flying. So you go down, and I'm flying through there, and part of it is just like hanging out, holding onto a rock, and just kind of hanging out there and see what comes to check you out, and then putting the camera in their face when they come and check you out. Or if I see something from the surface, I would like dive down and kind of put the camera, follow them around or whatever. Anyway, I got a ton of footage. But the reason I'm telling you guys this whole story, even though some of you guys are not into diving, it's good intel for those of you guys that are into calico fishing. Okay, today I basically got a lot of time watching how calicos behave and how they relate to structure and how they relate to the grass and how they relate to like the boilers and the surf and all that stuff. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys. So it was cool because I was following these. I was following like a little calico, maybe like 12 inches, and then like a 14 to 15 inch calico that were kind of hanging around together. And I had the camera on them, and I was looking at making sure that I had them in the frame, and I noticed it's kind of hard to explain. So let's just say that this is a calico, right? And the black lines on this Mac are like the white dots or the white specks on the calico. So I saw that, and the specks are maybe like this far apart, right? Like about, I don't know, a quarter inch apart or whatever. And then I see like a shadow under those two, and I see these specks. It's a similar pattern, but the specks are like 2 inches apart or like 1.5 inches apart. And I was like, what is that? It's like a giant calico. So this calico was like a big dude. He was like, at least, I want to say, I know, and when you're looking at stuff underwater, it looks about 20% bigger than it is in real life, okay, when you pull it out of the water, because like the way your things work, okay? So it was in about 9 feet of water, 10 feet of water, and then there was like a big boulder, like a big rock with a ledge and stuff that was about 2 feet or 3 feet below the surface, and then this guy was just kind of hanging out under that ledge. So this is the ledge, and this is the top of the water, the surface, and right here is like around 9 or 10 feet. Okay, and then right here about 20 feet towards you guys is like the face of the cove, like the rock wall. And this dude was like just hanging out right here like this, like that. And then like I was over here snorkeling above the rock. I saw him come out and saw him go back under the rock. So I just dove down and I was kind of holding onto that ledge and kind of watching him, filming him. And he had no problem with me being super close. He was a big dude. I think if I could gauge like how big around, he's probably like, I don't know, like that fat around. And maybe I would guess like between 20 and like 25 inches. I think that guy was big. It was the biggest calico I've seen that close in a long time. So anyway, it was super cool. It was a super cool experience to do that, to see it. The first time I saw it, I saw him, I came close, and he kind of like skirted off into the wash, and I couldn't see anything at that point because just a bunch of bubbles everywhere. So then I kind of left that spot, and I came back at like 10 minutes later, and it was there again. So I'm learning all this stuff. I'm watching these calicos. They definitely have their favorite spots. They definitely will relate to structure, and they're a lot shallower than you would expect. That also correlates with my experience when we did the CCA, when we did the On the Bay with CCA event. I noticed that calico I caught, it was so close to the rocks that I think my lure landed about a foot from the rocks where I casted, and that probably was about 3 or 4 feet of water. So anyway, big calicos. That guy was a pig for sure. So I have the video. I tried editing it for today, but I ran out of time. So I'll have that for you guys either tomorrow morning or tomorrow after the show. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on after this episode, is to finish that edit, and then you guys can see the big calico that I was talking about. It's cool. Anyway, all right, let's keep it going. Tomorrow, guys, I'm gonna be doing live with on the CCA California website. Sorry, not website, on their Facebook page. It's live with Roman Castro on there. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to tell the story of MMFC and Fishy Hour and everything it took for me to get the skill set to make this possible. So it's going to be a fun show. If you're curious about that, about my origins, I guess, and then my purpose to help anglers get better at fishing and help to protect the image of the sport. Okay, so by teaching people to do it the right way, it helps everybody, because you have less, to use coach's words, less ding dongs running around doing the wrong thing. Cool. I see California Fishing News in the house. What's up, dude? Welcome. Thanks for jumping on here. Okay, we have Carlos. We have Todd on here. What's up, Todd? Welcome back. Alyssa. Cool. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff to talk about, guys. If you have any questions, throw it in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to keep rambling, okay? Let me check really quick where we're at in case I missed something that you guys want to talk about. Okay, so I see you guys talking about setups. Chris says, can't wait for tomorrow. Yep, that's right. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for the reminder. Okay, so Roman's going to be on CCA California Facebook page. That's at 5 p.m. Okay? And then let's see. Best bait for mackerel, says Aiden. Best bait for mackerel, sabiki rig. A sabiki rig. Also, I've caught max on what are they called? On axe blades, like anything bladey. Let's see, with small hooks. Alyssa says, I did pretty well. Lots of learning to do. Thanks for asking. Cool. Yeah. So Alyssa just joined the ranks of hook and line fishing. She's a diehard spearfisher woman. She fishes with a pole spear. But yesterday she purchased her first rod and reel, and she went on her first, squid fishing trip, right? Listen, that's cool. If you want to call them, let us know how that was like. That's pretty interesting. But there you go. It just goes to show you guys that we have the whole gamut of experience here on the show, which is super cool, because you have people that are just getting into it. They can ask questions and then get some good help from people that are way more experienced. Like last night on the Discord channel, we're helping Alyssa like figure out which knots to use and how to set up her rig for the session. So cool stuff. Okay. Wayne says, at one with nature. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. I did all right from, okay, cool. Gonna go real quick, see if I see any questions. Okay, cool. Sorry if I missed you guys. Okay, what do you throw out? What do you throw out? Irvin, Irvin, I think I missed that question. I think I don't know what, I'm off topic on that question. Let's see. Oh, it's you guys talking about rod setups. Okay, good. Cool. Tuning in from the grocery store. That's right, Cody. Nice. Dude, the half-day Calico Bite has been on fire. Yeah, I bet. I bet that Calico Bite is good right now. I was seeing a bunch of big ones. Roman, when I fish in SD Bay, I fish jig, paras, a lot of smaller hookup baits. What else do you recommend for spotties? What's up, Dame? So for spotties, my tried and true has always been, well, not always been, but it's out for like guaranteed bite almost. It's a little Ned rig, especially if you're gonna fish shallow for the little fish. If you're patient enough to fish that in deeper water and let it sink all the way to the bottom, you can usually get good bites on that. My next go-to bait would be like an underspin. Lately I've been using a lot of the cool bait stuff. And from there I would do a let's see, crankbait. A-rig is also one of my go-to. A-rig is really good. What else? Crankbaits. I already said crankbaits. And yeah, that's pretty much my quiver as of now. And then I have a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that I intend to fish, but I don't end up fishing it. So that's what's up. And then for like let's see, Aiden says if I was fishing surf with shrimp on a drop shot rig, would I catch fish? Sorry, only fish salt once. Oh yeah, Aiden, you would definitely catch fish with that setup for sure. See, cool. See, let me check. Cool. Okay, let's see. Nate says, the weekday TV last week we're pushing 200 plus. Oh, okay, cool. Yep. Good. All right. Can't go wrong with the Kitech on a swim bait head or underspin. Cool. Thanks for the added info, Ernie. That's great. Irvin says, "What's up, Irvin? Welcome to the show. Anyone do some float tubing? Contemplating getting a float tube setup." Irvin, I think if you're fishing from shore and you're trying to get on the water, a float tube is a great option, dude. It's cheap. It gets you on the water. It's going to expand your fishing zone for sure dramatically if you're just fishing from shore now. So yeah, dude, you can't go wrong with it. It complies with the social distancing requirement. So yeah. Let's see, Aiden. Sorry, Cal says to Aiden, Denton. That'll work for reds. You'll get better results with sand crabs. There you go. Cool, good stuff. I like all the back and forth information. Good job, guys. And Tony says, yeah, Irvin, I have one I can let go of if you don't want to buy a new. Hit me up on Discord. Oh, cool. Yeah, Tony, post that up on the swap meet, bro. Bro. Loyal to the end. What's up, dude? Welcome back. Keep it simple. Just use swim baits. I keep it simple. Just use swim. Okay, cool. Coach says keep it simple and just use shrimp. Nice. That's so cool. Okay. Ernie says, yeah, I have two. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff, guys. See, Modern Renaissance Man, welcome back. Do you think it would be better to get scuba certified and then free dive, or free dive first? Modern Renaissance Man, it depends, dude. Scuba diving and free diving are completely different disciplines. Okay. You could be I don't even know what levels there is in scuba diving. Let's just say dive master is like super duper experienced. It would be completely. They don't have, even with all that training as a dive master, they probably couldn't explain to you the first basic concepts of free diving. Okay. Yeah, they can explain to you the physiology of scuba diving and how breathing compressed air affects your system and how you shouldn't come up with while holding your breath, why you should keep breathing, all that good stuff. But it's completely different when you're not breathing compressed air. When you're holding your breath. So take the class for what you intend to do the most of. So if you're gonna do free diving and spearfishing, then take a free diving class. If you're gonna be scuba diving, taking pictures or diving wrecks or that kind of stuff, then take a scuba diving class. Yeah, two completely different disciplines, and I don't recommend. Just like you wouldn't take freediving training and then go put on scuba gear and go scuba diving, you shouldn't do scuba diving training and go try to freedive. Okay, even though it's probably less risky to go from scuba diving to freediving, still, the point is there. Hope that helps. Back me up on that, Captain Dan, if you agree. Both are very, yeah, there you go. See, I knew Captain Dan was going to back me up. See, Captain Dan says both are very different. I've been a scuba instructor since 1972 and did a freediving course 3 years ago. Freediving is much cheaper and more fun. And for me, more fun. Yeah. For me, it's also more fun. I enjoy it because you're not breathing underwater. And when you're breathing underwater, you sound like Darth Vader. And all that air expands and makes all the way up. And on its way up, it's like making a bunch of sound that scares all the fish. So you only get to see bold fish that aren't afraid of that sound, right? You don't get to, like, you're still not sneaking up on a fish, but you have a better chance of sneaking up on a bigger fish free diving because you're not making all that sound than you do if you're scuba diving. Okay, so there's stuff that you won't see as a scuba diver that free divers see all the time. Okay, there you go. Let's see. Woo. Okay, let's see. Man, that's a lot of cool stuff. I see Irvin says, thanks, Castro. Tony Suarez, I'll hop on right now. Cool, there you go. Tony says, Spanish is a great spot to float. Now you won't get killed. Yeah, you won't get killed. Ugly stick cheap. What's this? Adrian Hernandez subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, bro. Woo! Look at that. You activated the Mad Mac. Dun dun dun. It's been a while. I don't remember setting that up. I set that up like maybe 2 months ago, and it finally got triggered during the show. That's cool. All right, so if you're watching and you're enjoying this show and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. If you already subscribed, hit that like button, guys, and let's tell YouTube that this show is worth sharing with other peeps. Okay, here we go. Irvin says, can't find the Discord. Where is it, boys? The Discord is, oh, there you go. Look at Tony just put the link in there. Follow the link that Tony just put, romancastro.com/MMFC. Okay. Tony says, I've caught Corvina, Spotty, Croaker, Halley, and Cuda at Spanish. Hit me up. Oh, cool. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, I'll let you guys talk about the spots on the side. Aiden says, well, I spearfish rivers and creeks, freshwater, so a canal is the closest thing. Okay. Be careful in those canals. Okay. Okay, and also, Aiden, don't dive alone. You should go diving with a buddy. Let's see. Coach says, I've been too. Usually they resolve in a few hours. Pretty cool. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, dude, I've been talking the whole time. I'm like, why is my mouth dry? Because I keep yapping. And we haven't even opened the soda yet, guys. Oh, we got another subscriber. Let's see what's this. Irvin Garcia. What up, Irvin? Welcome. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you, dude. Making the subscriber count go up. This is live, guys. It updates like every 10 subscribers. That thing will bump up to the next 10th, the next 100, next one. Was it 100th? 1,000th, 100th. Anyway, every 10 subscribers, that last 4 will turn into a 5 and then 6 and anyway. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Soda. Let me know what you guys are drinking in the chat. Let's go. I'm sticking with the classic cherry flavored cola. Here we go. I'm gonna give it 4 shakes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tomorrow we'll give it 5 and see when it explodes. Here we go. Oh man, that was good. I like that one. That was a solid like half a second hiss. I'm gonna give myself a round of applause. Hold on. I don't need to do that. I can just use this. Oh, look at, there you go. Ernie's drinking the real stuff. Stone IPA for now. Good stuff. Urban says, seen tons of your videos, bro. Thanks for the help trying to copy the Ned rig setup you got. Oh yeah, cool, dude. It's a super easy setup. I keep Ned rigs all over the house in case I gotta pull one from behind the couch. Look at that. Bam. If you're gonna get the Ned rig stuff that I use, try to get the power finesse shrooms. The hooks on the power finesse shrooms are the shank on the hook is a little bit longer and the gauge of the wire is a little bit thicker. Okay. So there's finesse rooms and there's power finesse. Okay, get the power finesse. Okay, if you're not sure which ones to get, I set up a website for it's called my resources website, romancastro.com/resources. Oh, is it resource? Let me see. Let me look it up real quick. romancastro.com. Yeah, resources. Okay, I'm gonna put a link in the description real quick because I'm gonna talk about this in a sec. There you go. And scroll down through there, and you'll see like the basic setup, and you'll see which Ned rigs things I recommend. Okay, I see a question from. See, I also want to your kayak sponsor and mentioned your name, by the way, Uncle. It was the first time I used a paddle kayak and died from paddling all the bay. That's awesome. That's hilarious. That's funny. Which did you rent a kayak, Irvin? Is that what you mean? That's awesome. Yeah, kayak fishing is pretty fun, dude. It's a good experience. Foolery fishing, extra wide gap, Ned rigs are awesome. Yeah, exactly. That's a really cool extra wide gap hooks on with the bullet weight is a really good lure, especially if you set it up like a weedless. That's a really nice lure. Trucker326, dude, it's been a while. Welcome back. I was talking to some free divers, and they said they go down 50 meters. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, 50 meters is insane. It is super impressive. That's like what is it? 150 feet, I think. I think it's like 3 feet per meter, right? It's like 150 feet. That's awesome. My deepest dive is I think it's 93 feet. But Alyssa over here, she's been below 100 feet, I think, on the regular. So she's an awesome free diver. Good stuff. Let's see. Let's keep it going. Oh yeah. Cheers, guys. I haven't even taken a drink yet. Yeah, day one. That's exactly right. My back wall is filling up. Isn't that crazy? Cool stuff. So Alyssa says almost 40 meters. That's pretty impressive, dude. Pretty impressive. Wayne says my bar is open every night. Nice. Nice. I've noticed the stuff that works for spotties is the same stuff that works for largemouth bass. Yeah. A lot of people, when they first start out catching fishing for spotties, will watch all of the largemouth bass training. You know, like good channels for that kind of stuff, or like Tactical Bassin. They're really good. Informative Fisherman is a really good channel too. Another channel that I love to watch. The dude is super funny and cool. He's what is it? Realistic Fishing. These are all like freshwater bass fishing channels, but two of them are really, really technical and educational. And then Realistic Fishing is like super. It's like he's like funny, but like yeah, you just gotta watch it. Go watch Realistic Fishing, Tactical Bassin, and Informative Fisherman. Okay, those are three good channels for largemouth bass fishing information that you could also transition into saltwater. So it's a good thing to do. Cool. Let's see. What else? Good stuff. Alyssa says I'm terrible about training. Yeah, I want to train more, but yeah, we'll see. Almost all of our bass techniques come from freshwater bass fishing. Yeah, that makes sense, Wayne. I believe that. Aiden watches Realistic Fishing. Yeah. How would you explain it? How would you explain realistic fishing, Aiden? It's a dude, and he's like super super dry, but like hilarious. You gotta watch him. It's like no BS fishing channel. It's pretty good. Okay. Greg says Greg is a great guy to watch. Guy is committed to the yak life. There you go. Cool. Good stuff. Okay, yeah, NorCal. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, good. That's good. So Baker Lounge knows those guys. Let's see. Modern Renaissance Man. I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm watching it. Nice. Yeah, but you'll be trying like all these freshwater lures in the bay. Try to stick to the stuff that sinks. Most of the topwater stuff doesn't work unless it's for like not for spotties anyway. Unless it's really shallow. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Let's keep it going. So the other day, I want to say like maybe 2 days ago or yesterday even, maybe, I was talking to Alyssa, and we're talking about preparing fish, and there's a also we talked about this with Captain Dan a couple weeks ago possibly, and so oh yeah, and I think what brought up the conversation was my post on the yellowfin that we got the other on Saturday. Okay, so yeah, see, Aiden said realistic fishing is hilarious, but yeah, he is straight to the point. Yeah, hard to describe. Everybody gotta watch him. Yeah, exactly. If you do end up going to watch realistic fishing, his channel is huge, but I don't want to say he knows me. He knows of me, and I've done a pre episode on one of his videos. Like he asked me to do like a introduction for his channel, and I did that, and then you put it on at the beginning of one of his videos, so it's kind of cool. So we kind of know each other, and say what's up for me if you do go check out his channel. Okay, all right, here we go. So I bought this book. Okay, let's do this unboxing. I shouldn't have said it was a book. But I got this package today, and it was pretty fast. It took him like, I think I might have ordered it yesterday. It was pretty fast. I think Amazon is back to their usual fast delivery now. Okay, here we go. What's in the box episode of What's in the Box. You bought it? I sure did. Quick. Alyssa, I bought this thing so quick. I read the reviews on it. I saw the pictures in it, and I was like, yeah, that looks very well done. And I think I'm gonna learn from this. So I as you guys know, if I see something that's like worth learning, and I'm trying to learn something more about it, I will go buy books. I will buy access to training. I will buy audiobooks on the topic, and especially with the whole COVID thing, I have been at home cooking more. So I think not just me, I think everybody with staying home for COVID, like everybody's leveled up their cooking game for sure. Like, let me know. Do you think you've leveled up your cooking game since you've been kind of stuck at home more now than before? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no, that you leveled up your cooking game. You need a knife. Yeah, I have a knife, but I don't know where I put it. So yeah, since the beginning of COVID. Cool stuff. All right. Ooh, it looks nice. I splurged. I got the hardcover. Oh, it's a beautiful looking book. Okay. Here's the book, guys. It's called The Whole Fish. Dun, da, da. You see it? It's called The Whole Fish by Josh, was it Nyland or Nyland? And the subheading is New Ways to Cook, Eat, and Think. So I think the premise of this whole book, as described by Alyssa, is that, well, it says it's in the title. You don't waste any part of the fish, and it shows you how to cook all the different parts of the fish, how to dissect, how to butcher it basically, so that you can use most of the fish you catch. So I think it's super appropriate for us. I know a lot of us just do catch and release bass, but yeah, I see you guys with your skills bumping up for sure. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I gotta go back read through all these because these are good. Okay, so yeah, so this is the new book. I don't know if I get in trouble for showing you guys the inside, but I'll show you guys some of these pictures. The pictures are really high quality, and I can't wait to try out these recipes. I want to get the picture where it shows how to dissect, where it's like doing a bunch. Oh, here we go. So it's gonna take you from like, there you go, like how to dissect the whole fish, pull out the spine, how to fillet, how to spread it, how to make it like that so you can cook it or smoke it or whatever. Oh, all the different tools, how to pull out the head, how to take the head out and make the guts come out all at once. So how to basically break down your fish, right? How to cook it, how to skin it, what all the parts are, and how you can cook those different parts of the fish and eat every single bit of that thing, right? So it's very well put together. Some of you guys might have seen some of this guy's videos on YouTube. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to reading through this book and leveling up my fish prep game. Look at that, Dorado. Anyway, super cool book. There it is. The whole fish. So yeah, it's some light reading for me. So I'm going to read through this guy once through, like, without stopping. And then I'm going to start seeing what I have in my freezer. Start learning some stuff with what I have in my freezer. And then start leveling up with my whole fish once I catch more fish. After reading that book, I should be able to do a lot more with the fish that I do catch. So I haven't read the book yet, so you don't have to take my word for it. But I did include it in my resources page now. So my resources page, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a link for the book if you want to check it out. romancastro.com/resources. Let's see. There it is. Cool. So there you go. I added it to the chat. Modern Renaissance Man says Anchored episode 101. Josh Nailing. Oh, cool. That's a podcast episode. I gotta listen to it. That's great. That's great. All right. So let me go back up here to you guys leveling up your skills. Let's see. There. Cody says leveled up my DoorDash game. Yeah. That's hilarious. Let's see. Nate says to Wayne, I used to use it. All right, cool. Okay, cool. You guys talking about reels. Good. And Z-Man. I throw Z-Man, jackhammers, and some custom foolery fishing chatters. Oh, nice. Fishing. Foolery fishing. That sounds like a cool name. Anyone use Lucky Craft in the bay? Am I better off using swim baits? You can use Lucky Craft. You probably won't get spotties unless it's shallow. But you'll get other stuff, like you'll get barracuda or like corvina. You'll get other things. Jessica says, yes, some bomb cashew sauce. Yeah, nice. Nice, Jessica. Nice. Carlos says, I made pizza for the first time because of COVID. There you go. That's probably the better question. What's been a new thing that you've made because you're stuck at home with COVID? What's been a new recipe that you tried because you've been stuck at home with COVID? Been smoking a ton of meats in my smoker. Yeah, Baker, I've been doing that too. Like, I'm doing like tri-tip, ribs, what is it called? Brisket, pork butt. Yeah. Maybe like 2 months ago, if you would ask me if I would ever consider learning to smoke and make a brisket, like, would have been like, that's too complicated. But yeah, I'm in it. It's pretty cool. See, still hanging. Nope, still hanging with meat and fire. There you go. Meat and fire, you can't go wrong with that. Chatterbaits. Okay, you guys are talking about baits. Cool. That's my. Okay, good. Flatboy. Oh, cool. Like, yeah, okay, cool. Oh, like filleting. The filleting skills bumped up. There you go. What's up, JM? Welcome, dude. Aiden says, I stay home a lot normally, so I don't make snacks, tacos a bunch. Nice. There you go. That's awesome. Making a stew from the bones of 3 fish I caught today. Ooh, that's awesome. That's cool. Johnny says, I got one for yellowtail set up, and I guess talking about fishing reels. Okay, good. But also fish butchery, says Alyssa. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I definitely need to get some more fishing butchery tools. I want like a cleaver and a thinner fillet knife. Okay. Oh man, April Valky had him on her chat. She's a fly fisherman who's legit. Podcast is Anchored. Oh, cool. Okay, I have to check that out. Cool. Yeah, I've seen some of his videos. He does cool stuff. Captain Dan says, I got cooking chops down, but bought a bunch of kitchen gadgets. Best one is a shrimp peeler. Divined all in one things I showed everyone before. That's hilarious, dude. Yeah, the shrimp peeler. I like that one. Jam says, best rod for my Trinidad 16A. Any suggestions? There you go. You'll start to see the suggestions come through, Jam. Seeker rods, one. Okay, good stuff. It's awesome. Brian is a master of making nachos. That's all good. What's up, Aaron? Good to have you on, dude. I fished Point Loma Kelp this morning on the Dolphin. The fishing was slow due to lack of current, but I was able to get a limit of bass. Me and Saltmaid Mike went. That's cool. That's cool. So the Dolphin, that seems like a short distance to travel. So you guys were fishing pretty quick. Was that like a half day, Aaron? Ramen noodles game on point, says Oscar. Aiden asks if I eat mackerels. I eat mackerels after they've been consumed and digested by a yellowtail. No, I don't. I don't eat mackerels. What kind of mackerel? Aiden? So Coach, yeah, that's a good question for Coach. Coach, have you had mackerel before? Do you eat mackerel? The chub mackerels we have around here. Okay, we'll let you guys sort it out. Picked up a Bubba fillet knife. Ooh, yeah, I have a Bubba fillet knife. I use that thing all the time. It's legit. I know some people are like trash talk it, but mine has been great. I've had it for like, I want to say like 2 years, and I wouldn't say I've processed a ton of fish with it, but every time I need it, it's there, and I rinse and wash it. Nothing special as far as maintenance goes, and that thing is legit. It's lasted me a long time. Oh, and I haven't sharpened it, and it still cuts and still fillets great. So there you go. Hashtag not sponsored. Yeah, half day. Cool. All right. I'm not sure if that's all I have for you guys. Taking the day off and being in the water, I feel like rejuvenated. I feel super happy. So sorry if I'm talking a little bit faster than usual. Okay. See what else? Carlo, 2 Geeks to Carlo says, is iRod a pretty solid brand? I don't usually stray too far away from the big three, but I'm willing to try it. 2 Geeks, I think if an iRod, I'm not sure what the quality of that rod is, but if you're going to be using it for saltwater, it's going to get beat up anyway, especially if you're going to be fishing it from a kayak. So I wouldn't buy the really really nice stuff if you're going to be fishing it on a kayak, unless you're okay with it getting beat down. All right, Nate, thanks for jumping on. I appreciate you jumping on here. As the coach says, I have had chub mackerel in lumpia. Oh, awesome. Most of the mackerels are pretty edible. After all, we all love wahoo and king mackerel. Spanish macks are pretty good. Narrow barred macks are too. Cool. Largemouth bass fishing was not been that good, but good crappie fishing. Cool. Excuse me. Oh, let's see. JM says, going to Point Loma half day on Sunday. Is anyone going? That's cool. Yeah, I'm not going. Let's see. Wayne says, Roman has the afterglow from his happy place. Exactly. Yeah. My mask line kind of cleared out already, but I took a picture. It's been a while since I've had the mask line from the mask pressing against your face. I'll say Dame says, went on the premiere half day and caught my first barracuda. There you go. And learned how to cast an iron for the first time, and caught my, I think you mean personal best calico, 22 inches. That's a good one. That's a good calico. And won the jackpot. I'm dying to get back on the. Oh man, Dame. That's gonna be pretty much the day that solidifies the myth for you. all of your other trips are gonna be compared to this trip, because that sounds like an awesome trip. You got the biggest fish, you got the jackpot, You learned a new skill. You got fish on that new skill. That's a lot of cool things for you to happen on one trip. So you might be ruined. Did you also have an awesome boat burger? Because if you did, then you're pretty much ruined. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. I will be in the bay Monday on an Ocean Trident 15. What bay? MRM, San Diego Bay or Mission Bay? Roman, what is a good bait for rockfish? I'm not a rockfish expert, but when I have targeted rockfish, I used cut pieces of mackerel. So I caught a couple of mackerel on a axe blade, and I cut them up, basically filleted them, and then cut the fillet the long way, and then I cut that into little chunks. You gotta leave a little bit of skin on there because the skin is what keeps it on the hook. The meat is too squishy, right? It'll just fall apart. So you hook the little fillet, the little chunk of meat with the skin, and that'll keep it on your hook. Or you can take and use you can buy like shrimp or squid before you go out, and then just kind of cut it into little pieces and do it. Oh, see, you did get a burger. Nice. It's not like the best burger when you've been fishing all day or like the most of the day and you have a boat burger. That's so good. That's funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, see, yeah, I still haven't put out this video, Tony. I need to do that. I found it today too. Tony and I went out to Mission Bay one day before COVID was an issue, and we went out to the end of Mission Bay to the jetties, and then I'm like, well, we're already out here. Let's go try to fish some rockfish, and like, hey, if we catch some max, we'll go out and fish rockfish. So sure enough, I cast the axe blade, and I caught a mackerel. So that's what we did. We cut the mackerel up, and I split it up between me and Tony, and we went out to deeper water, and we started catching rockfish. It was amazing. So it was total last minute, unplanned. It was pretty cool. So yeah, you could definitely catch rockfish off a mackerel. The other times that I've targeted rockfish, I've done it with market shrimp. Okay, let's see. Yeah, squid for the rockfish, says John. Welcome to the show, John. Let's see. Modern Renaissance Man says, I'm trying to talk my family into rockfish, but we're new, so he wants to stay in San Diego. But okay, until he's comfortable. That makes sense. I do not hunt, Aiden. I do not hunt. It's a whole, not because I'm against it. I don't hunt because it's a whole nother set of gear that I probably shouldn't be spending money on that right now. So it's a whole nother set of gear, a whole nother set of licenses, I guess, and a whole nother set of it would be a long time for me to feel comfortable with learning all the rules and learning all the process and learning to get all that stuff in place for hunting. So that's why I don't hunt. But I think it's super cool. I think it's fun. I like watching the hunting shows. Not all the ones where they're like whispering and they're talking in a tree because there's a deer down there and I don't want I don't really watch those so much. I enjoy this show called Meat Eater. I think it's super well done. I think he has a podcast too. And if you haven't watched Meat Eater on Netflix, there's like 3 seasons, and that is a cool show if you're into land hunting. Tony, that's a good point. Spearfishing is not hunting. No, it is, but I think Aiden meant like land hunting. Spearfishing is hunting, but I have all the gear already for that, and the license, so I'm good to go. Hunting usually equals land hunting. Yep. Roman, I can teach you hunting in a day. Damn. There you go. $500 for a rifle, and D16 for deer is still open in San Diego. Meat Eater. April Valke is a Meat Eater employee, but she barely split off. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I can't believe I'm spacing on the host's name. It's a super good. It's a super good. I think they maybe have a podcast at this point. Uh, him and there's another guy named like Remy. I forget what it's called, but the show's called Solo Hunter. That's also a really good show. I enjoy that because I enjoyed that one a lot because of the hunting, but also more so because he's hunting and filming himself. So it's like it adds like another level of difficulty because he doesn't have a cameraman with him. It's just him, his bow or his rifle or whatever he's using, and then he's also setting up the camera. And so like sometimes he'll miss a shot just because he had to like take an extra second to set up a tripod with the camera so he can film himself before he shoots an animal. Anyway, it's pretty cool. It's a cool concept. Let's see, meat eater host. Steven Ranella is his name. Is the host of Meat Eater. Anyway, if you're into hunting and you haven't heard of Meat Eater, you're missing out. Go check him out. Okay. All right, cool. Let's keep it going. Roman impression is a tree stand. Yeah, my impression was in a tree stand. That's right. That's right. Meat Eater has some stuff on YouTube. Oh, cool. Awesome, Leonard. Cool. All right. I like this. This is good. Carlos says Meat Eater is an awesome show. Steven Ranella, that's right, is an informative guy. Yeah, I think he was like a writer, or he is a writer. And so his narration of the show and like what's happening, that's probably what I enjoy the most is how he is explaining that. And also since he has like a writing background, he's not just yammering like I do. He's got a really great way of speaking, and he gets pretty not emotional, but how would you say, pretty deep into like the philosophy of hunting and all that stuff. So that's partially what I enjoyed as well, is his take on that stuff. Cool. All right, cool. All right, let's keep it going. Yeah, so yeah, Remy Warren is a solo hunter guy. That's right. Okay, see, so MRM says, when we talked, I was getting my archery tags from Island Park, where the grizzlies are in Idaho. Wow. I caught huge trout, and now I'm back. Ready to free dive. Oh, that's cool. I'm a meat eater, says Aiden. That's great. Meat Eater has some fishing episodes too. That's right. He does have some fishing episodes. And another show that I've been watching. So, guys, I'm sorry if we're kind of going off into a completely different tangent, but I hope it's entertaining for you guys. If not, it's at least giving you guys some more things you can watch while you're sheltering in place. Because I think California just hit like the biggest spike so far in one day. Like our infections today were like over 7,000. Yesterday they were over 5,000. So just new infections today were 7,000. So we're definitely hitting a spike. So if you have trips to go fish, if you've been kind of putting off going to fish, get out there and fish now, because I think it's going to get a lot worse. And they might even ask us to stay home again, like they did when this thing first started. So get your fishing done, because I think it's going to get worse. Okay. Field to Plate Philosophy. That's a really good. Is that a show, Wayne? Is that a show? That sounds like a good title for a show if it's not. Field to Plate. I like that. Captain Dan says another good show is from my pal Scott Laseth on Sportsman Channel on YouTube, The Sporting Chef. Ooh, cool. He's had he'd be a great guest. He also is at all the pet houses. Ooh, that's cool. Captain Dan, I'm gonna have to ask you to make the intro. I would love to have him on the show. And at this point, we can schedule him out like with like a month of notice, so he doesn't feel like we're rushing him. Leonard says Steve Ranella's episode on Joe Rogan's podcast were great. Oh, that's true. That's also a good point, Leonard. Thanks. Dame asked me for what's my personal best body. My personal best body is like 17 inches. I caught him at night in Mission Bay, and the cool thing about my personal best body, like and why it's extra special. I was live casting from the kayak. I had the phone going. I was live streaming to YouTube, and I was fishing a little. I think it was like a little darter head with like a green little creature bait, and Rodney Marquez jumped into the stream, and we were kind of talking through the live, and he's like, "What are you fishing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm fishing this," and I showed him the bait, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll switch to a black bait or like a dark bait." I was like, "All right, cool." So I found the same little creature bait, but it was like I think it was like black or purple, and I switch it out, and I'm like, "Here we go," and I'm like making a thing about it, you know, like I'm gonna cast here we go, let's see what happens, and I cast it out, and then like I'm reeling it in, and then boom, dude, I get hit so hard by its body, and I'm like, "Oh wow, this is awesome!" So I'm bringing it up, and sure enough, it was like 17 inches, on the bait switch that Rodney recommended while he was watching the stream. So that was like super cool. Super cool experience. That was crazy that it happened like that. So yeah, that's kind of like why that personal best body is like special to me. So, well, that's a good question. Thanks for asking. Let's see. Aiden says Meat Eater South America episode are pretty. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's a ton of variety. Let's see. Anyone have any suggestions for rigs so I don't get dents on my kayak? Ooh. I have a rack on my Cherokee with noodles and it dented in the wind. What? It did not crack, but it... Okay. Okay, so Modern Renaissance Man, are you using ratcheting straps like to tie your kayak onto your car? The ones that have like a ratchet on it? I'll wait for your answer, okay? John says, I've been having fun learning to fish mission-based for spotties. There you go. So many good places to fish. Had success with donkey rig and a rig. Nice. I have to ask, what's a donkey rig? Let's see. Dame says, that's sick. I recently caught mine not too long ago on the midway, dropped a jig para straight down the piling and pulled up a 14-inch size. Dude, that's awesome. Oh, cool. I'm in LA to fish, Tony. Ooh, dang! Aaron's expanding his horizons, dude. Trying to get a big LA spotty. Carlos says, anyone here ever seen a Hobie 14 top loader on their car? Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of guys in the Yak Ninjas that do that. Dino, if you guys seen his channel, he's Jig Pow on YouTube. He tops his Pro Angler 14 on a Honda Civic. And there's also another guy, Dan Dell. He's on one of the Yak Ninja crew. He tops his PA14 on a Subaru WRX. So yeah, it can be done. You just have to have the right rack. Okay, let's go back to Modern Renaissance Man's kayak getting. So it's what it sounds like. Yes, but do you warn me so I did not ratchet it down? Okay, cool. Okay, good. So even then, when you ratchet down too much, you don't need to tighten it up. You don't need to tighten it all that much. Okay. But sometimes what people will do is they'll ratchet it down so much that it bends the natural structure of the kayak, like the main beam. Even though it's kind of hollow, the bottom spine of the kayak is still kind of rigid, and if you compromise that by putting too much pressure when you're tightening it down to your car with like a ratcheting system, it's going to bend on you. So you want to tighten it with the cams that you can pull, and it's going to cinch up on it, but it's not going to ratchet it. Okay. Oh, cool. There you go. Okay, so I didn't tighten then. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the only reason I would think. Also, the other reason why that might be happening is the wind is pushing up against the bow of your kayak. So you need a line going from the bow to the front of your car. Okay. Thule makes these. It's like it looks like a piece of rubber, like a piece of hose, right? It's like a piece of hose, like about that big, like maybe like 4 inches to 5 inches, and it's got a flat piece of what do you call it? Like strap, like same kind of strap that your kayak strap is made out of, but it's got a little piece that goes like this. It's a loop, and what that's for is you put that little rubber piece inside your hood. You close the hood on it so it's locked and latched, and then you have a little loop sticking out the front of your hood, and then you tie that to the bow of your kayak, and then it keeps the bow from like getting pushed up by the wind and folding it up and messing up your kayak. Okay. And if you're gonna do that, you should probably do that, and also the one for the rear. You can do it in the back as well. That's how I used to transport my kayak on my Subaru. That'll give it more stability, and it'll keep it from getting pushed up and folded, if that helps. Okay. So hope that helps. Thule makes it. They're not the only ones that make it, but it's I can't remember the exact name of it, but there you go. Hope that helps. Okay. Let's see. Do you keep more fish than you release, or vice versa? I would definitely say I release more fish than I keep. I don't keep any spotties. I don't keep any calicos. I don't keep any sand bass. I will keep a halibut occasionally if it's towards the end of my fishing day, because I want to like keep it and take it home. But if it's early in the fishing day, I just release it. Oh man, I look into that. Yeah, okay, there you go. Cool. Yeah, that's gonna help. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, good. All right. So we are at the do me a favor, guys, and hit that like button if you haven't already. I really appreciate that. There's 38 of you guys in here, and 20 likes. Let's get that like button going. And okay, so tomorrow we do have a guest, but I've double booked. So I'm gonna give both guests the opportunity to reschedule and see if they want to move their date, and we'll figure it out from then. But for sure, we have a guest tomorrow. You won't be disappointed. Make sure you let everybody know. I'll once I figure out who's going to be the guest tomorrow, I will make the thumbnail for the video, and I will post it, and I will schedule it, and you guys will be able to see who the guest is. Tune in. It's going to be fun. You guys know I always try to bring people that are going to be offering you guys information, like, and hopefully you'll be able to learn something from our guests. And then also remember, tomorrow at 5 on the CCA Facebook page, I'll be going live on their channel. Okay, it's going to be similar to this, but in a different audience. So I would appreciate the support of the MMFC crew. Let's go over there and inflate those numbers. I want to be the most viewed on their channel, hopefully. I know it's kind of like a weird goal, but if you guys can make it, please make it 5 p.m. on the CCA Facebook page, CCA California Facebook page. I'll be going live and talking about our community and our what we do, and my inspiration for fishing and creating content. Okay, so it'll be fun. It'll be exciting. If you guys haven't followed CCA California on Facebook yet, go follow them right now. Tony, can you get a link for that real quick into the chat, please? Go follow them so that you get the notification when I'm live, in case you forget, because I really want you to be there. Okay, let's show up. Captain Dan says I'll be there. Right on. Awesome. Cool. So that's what I have for you tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks so much for being here with me. You guys make my day more fun, and I really appreciate being able to share my downs, but even more so my ups. Like today, feeling super happy today. So I hope that some of this joy that I got from the ocean today is like channeling through the microphone and over into your lives with just like the joy that I feel with being in the water and getting to share that with you guys. Okay, so let's wrap the show up. All right, so some shout outs real quick before we go. Tony, thank you so much for putting that link in there. There it is, guys. Facebook link for CCA California. Modern Renaissance Man, thank you for all these questions. And Aiden, thank you for all your questions as well. Let's see. Wayne, thanks for jumping on here. Cody, Captain Dan, Leonard. Let's see, I'm gonna keep going to the thing. JM, welcome. I don't think I've seen you in here before, so welcome to the show if it's your first time. I see John Sedgwick, welcome. Donkey rig is offset swim bait tied to a swivel. Oh, cool. Thanks for explaining what the donkey rig is. I appreciate that. Garrett, Baker Lounge. Let's see, Aaron in the house. Dame. 2 Geeks, I see you. Let's see. Johnny, Alyssa, Coach Swerve. Make sure I got everybody. I'm not sure if Nate's out, but thanks for jumping on here, Nate. Anyway, even though you're not here. Brian in the house. Let's see. Oscar, of course. Oh, I see Kevin, TNC Lures. What's up, Kevin? Welcome. I didn't notice it till now. 33 likes, 33 loads of banana bread. I can't believe I missed that. Yeah. Kevin is in full production right now. That's awesome. Let's see. All right. If I didn't shout you out, it's because you didn't comment enough. Come back tomorrow and comment like crazy. I see Jessica. What's up, Jessica? I saw you earlier. Thanks for. Yep. Okay. I see what. All right. Awesome. And again, to our good stuff. All right. Cool. I got most of you guys. Perfect. All right, guys. Well, thanks again. Oh, I see Spencer's in here. What's up, Spencer? Hope you got most of the show. Thanks for jumping on. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 for the interview episode. Remember to bring your fishing questions, and we're gonna open up the episode to questions towards the end of the episode. Okay. So thanks again. I'm gonna take like a 2-minute break, and then I'm gonna jump into the Discord, and we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Okay. So Discord is where can I buy a Mac hoodie? Ooh, I don't know if we have hoodies out yet. I'll work on that hoodie, Dame. I'll work on that hoodie. But so far we just have shirts and stickers. Go to shop.romancastro.com and you can see the stuff we have available. Okay. If you want to join Discord, go to what is it? romancastro.com/MMFC to join the Discord. Okay. Awesome. Let's see. I was typing. There we go. http://www.romancastro.com/MMFC. Oh, I beat you, Tony. That's awesome. Oh yeah, the key. Wayne, the keychains. I'm not selling the keychains. I'm gonna give it to you guys. I'm giving you guys keychains when I see you guys in person. That's gonna be like a little trinket that you guys get for being for showing up. Guys like Cal, guys like Brian, Tony, Salty Dangler, Leonard, that you guys show up. Cody, whenever I see you guys, I'm gonna give you guys one of these. So here's the actual keychain. Ciao. There it is. Okay. It's gonna be kind of like it's like a secret club ring. Oh yeah, Cal says don't forget your Patreon page. Thanks, Cal. Yeah, Patreon is romancastro.com/bit, like your bit. Real quick, http://www.romancastro.com/bit. There it goes. Cool. If you do decide to become a Patreon supporter, Modern Renaissance Man, that would be hugely appreciated. It'd be awesome, and thank you in advance just for even checking it out. So awesome. All right, guys. Does it work as a decoder? Oh, Alyssa, there is a code in this design. Nobody tell Alyssa what the answer is. Okay, you have to see if there's any kind of secret code in this design, Alyssa. Go to the shop and look at the one that's facing to the left, and that'll give you a better view of it, and see if you could decode the code that's in there. Do you have any Angry Butt keychains? Richie, I don't, but I will work on those. All right, guys. We're extending, but I don't want to keep going. But all right, guys. All right, I'll see you guys in Discord. We'll keep talking in Discord. The chat was amazing. You guys did great. I love all the interactions, and keep it up, guys. We'll talk tomorrow, and it's gonna be super fun. All right, good night, guys.